New York. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way. Ready to go? Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Fastball in for a strike. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx. Oh, one gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. The shortstop takes the ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The wind of the pitch. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field? I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
One out, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Orioles nothing, Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Getting the nod in this one, Zach Eflin.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That's off the mark, ball 1. Eflin measures 6 feet 6 inches, 220 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. Squeaks through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Aaron Judge,
0-1.
the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Judge waits. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that's outside. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Next offering way off the plate. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Judge rips that one. O'Neill makes the grab. And that is that. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Cole back to work.
You know, it didn't take Mountcastle long to make a splash at the major league level. In 2021, he became the first rookie to lead the Orioles in home runs since Kurt Blefary in 1965.
Swing and a pop-up. And there's one down.
That is hit. The left fielder, number 9.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Let's go, Coltrane.
There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Come on, New York.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
No score here in the second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One ball.
Next offering way upstairs. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
Ball
And
one,
that
no
one
strike.
upstairs.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well,
One ball,
we call
one
that
strike.
keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Judge is under it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back in New York. And here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls. Hitters, pitchers, managers.
Bellinger hammers one. Deep to right. Bangs off the wall. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Stanton now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now, Austin Wells. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. O'Neill has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Outside, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the
2
zone.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2 balls,
This guy's sink
2
has
strikes.
so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back now in the Bronx, and the batter now, Jordan Westburg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. On the ground to the left. Over to Goldie.
He's out.
And one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
And here is Jackson Holliday.
Let's go, New York.
First
Nope,
pitch
that's a
just
ball.
misses. That's inside.
In. Ball 2.
Top of the third, no score. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
And there's the automatic. Swings through that one.
We got full count.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing
That's
at
a
it,
ball.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good job to fight that one off. Outside
3
low,
and 2.
and the count's full. Adley Rutschman waiting on deck for the Orioles. Outside, and that is ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, the catcher.
2 outs, runner at first.
Rutschman.
And now, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Henderson on at second with 2 down.
Strike him out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a strike. Punch him out.
That missed by a
2-2
lot. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Back in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. In for a strike, 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Corrals it, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. Right down the chute. That's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Next offering misses. 2-1. Well struck, right field. Out of here! He circles the bases. The Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. On the ground. On to O'Hearn. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ball 1 there. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Aaron Judge
Now
at the
batting,
plate.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Eflin a move to first.
He's good.
Chisholm back in on a dive. Just missed. Pitch misses outside. Now 2-0. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one
Count it
missing
3-2.
inside. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Man at second. That one out to right. Cowser. And that is the inning. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in New York, on to the fourth. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
O'Hearn.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Goes down looking.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Mountcastle, the next to hit, takes outside.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Mountcastle checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 away down.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Next to hit, Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's way high. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one drifts inside. That one misses. Ball 3. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And it remains 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom 4. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Got him swinging.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Stanton.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Wells batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one missed.
1-1.
Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here is Goldschmidt. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a foul ball. Wells leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Colton Cowser. Cole back to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Now here is Cedric Mullins. Fouled off. He was late. The Yanks leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
On the ground to third, Cabrera. To first, third out, and that ends the frame. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Holiday fires over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
All right, good job, good job.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And now Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. O'Neill puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 2.
Come on, New York.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next
Whoa,
pitch
that
is
pitch is out.
outside.
Let's go, Yankees.
And strike 2. Cabrera off of first with 2 away.
Get out of here, Orioles.
Jazz goes down on strikes. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. All set for the top of the 6th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that's fouled off.
Sit him down.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Rutschman in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Come on, Yankees.
Outside.
1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ryan O'Hearn next to bat for Baltimore. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Gets him to chase after that one. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit." Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Stanton stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And there's a strike. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back in New York. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. In there at the knees, strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Weaver also throwing. That one hammered but pulled foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hard hit left side. Volpe throws it to first in time. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Oh, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So up next, Tyler O'Neill, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And here is Colton Cowser. That one's in there. 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield. Lead runner hangs on at second as a potential tying run moves into scoring position. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. So the tying run at second just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Jordan Westburg in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's the 3rd out. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Yankees 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back now in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. First offering, and it just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And a good eye there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Eflin will depart. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Gregory Soto comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So a man at first. Goldie steps into the box.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Out.
3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. Fastball for a strike. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Almost
1 ball,
got him.
2 strikes. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Westberg lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
That's outside,
outside.
and it's 2-1. And just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now Jackson Holliday. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Henderson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just missed. foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. Orioles held in check there. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Orioles.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Keegan Aiken.
Aiken.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's already homered in this game.
Cabrera.
Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 3 in this one.
Let's go, Yankees.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
Go, Yankees.
That's off the
That's off the
inside
plate.
corner, and it's 2-0. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And a strike on the outside edge.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That's a walk.
Ball.
Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now snap throw to first.
No, he's
Volpe
safe.
back on a dive. And the 0-1. Chopped left side. And
That
it
ball's
goes
foul.
just foul.
You can do it, Yanks.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an
Outside, that's a
eye.
ball.
First pitch misses. Two outs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Volpe around second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So 2 outs
Now
with
batting,
runners on the
the center
corners.
fielder,
And here
Cody.
comes Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Let's go, Bombers.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Outside low,
two
and the
strikes.
count is 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one misses, and that's ball 2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.